All right. Yeah, this is gonna be a night. Hi, hello. I hope everyone's having a good night tonight. We are playing a little TFT. It is a late night. I lost some time today, unfortunately. Due to some very poor planning on my part. I got stuck in traffic for a solid 2+ hours. What an awful time. Good gracious. I take one bite of my dinner and it's already stuck. Oh no. This is what I get for trying to jump right in. Ouch. I have a gigantic bowl of food to get through tonight. And on that note, I'll be right back. I gotta take care of this. Hi, Kika! I did have a good day. Albeit not as productive as I had hoped, but a good day. Good day overall. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, sorry about that. Had to just take care of a little issue. Alienette, hello, welcome in. Oh. Yikes. Okay, there it goes. Oh. All right. Whew. I think everything kind of settled finally. But yeah, hi, hello. I hope everyone had a wonderful day. I had a wonderful day myself. Unfortunately, it was not as productive as I had hoped. I had some errands to run, and by the time I was able to go run them, everywhere was closed. So that was neat. Not exactly what I was hoping for today. First place I went to donate some clothes. I try to donate to places where I believe in the cause. and I know exactly like who the donation helps, and what's being done on the back end. And the LGBT Center in Durham has a trans closet. They call it the trans closet, or something thereof, where they accept. It's all donations, and it's all used clothing, but it's all what they do is for people who are transitioning. It is gender affirming clothing for completely free for anyone who needs it. And so they helped me out very, very early on in my transition. August to random rounds, okay. But yeah, they helped me out very early in my transition, and so every time I donate, every time I have clothes to donate, I always take it strictly to them. Because I know it's gonna be for to an organization that I trust, and I know it's not like, unlike Goodwill, it's like it's not a like for-profit organization, and it's run by good people. All right, we got an early Zoe. I like this. Y'all may have noticed it's a little bit of a mess in my background right now. The Captain America shield is gone. There are boxes. Yeah, we're heavily in the throes of packing. Lovely. I need to have this room as cleared out as I possibly can by the time my parents get here tomorrow. Which will be roughly around, probably, if I had to guess, 4 p.m. If my dad has anything to say about it, it'll be 2 or 3 p.m. I think he's a crazy person. Anytime he goes on a road trip, he wants to be on the road before the sun comes up, and it just blows my mind. But hey, to each their own, right? Honestly, doesn't. Sorry to hear that things didn't go as planned today, but I'm glad you went. Glad the day went well. Otherwise, yeah. I know it doesn't look like a lot's packed here, but there are a lot of things like off camera that have been packed, including like all my toiletries. My stuff in the bathroom is all or mostly packed. Stuff off screen here has been packed. The closet is mostly done. It just, yeah, I've got the recliner there and some little piddly stuff around the recliner that just needs to be condensed. So, shouldn't be too long of a process tomorrow, but it's like, I'm getting down to, like, the majority of the organizable stuff has been organized. It's the little piddly stuff that just kind of floats around, like, the stuff that's, like, hard to, like, really sort and organize together. It's, like, all that stuff. So you get, like, your one box that's gonna have like all like box that you label random. Yeah. Crown guard. Crown guarded. Combat effect is 100% stronger. Yeah, sure. Why not? We'll do it. Okay. Yeah, honestly, it doesn't look like I'm ready. Yeah. I'm doing well, just relaxing before bed. I hope you're doing well too. Yeah. We only got you for like, only got you in here, Kika, for like a half an hour because it's almost bedtime for you. Yeah, what y'all don't see, y'all see a little bit of it. You can kind of see the corner where this little bin is, like with the lid of that bin sticking out here. There's stuff like just thrown on top of it. There's all kinds of stuff like right off the screen here. I tried to keep it a little bit nice. Tried to make it look like it wasn't an absolute mess. I mean, it kind of is, but like, yeah, I didn't want it to look that terrible. Oops, what did I just? Okay, there we go. Warden. Wardens. Started going through my food cabinet. Realized once I started making my dinner, I was like, oh, I have an entire can of green beans that have been in here for forever. Let me just throw that into my big meal tonight. So it made my giant meal even more giant. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard to finish this thing. In case you haven't noticed, like if it wasn't obvious, I just got back from the gym. Today was leg day. Ever since I started this new leg routine a couple months ago, I love it. It is such a fun routine, and it just makes me feel so strong. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculously good. Darn it, that's the one I wanted. Ah, can I get the sword? I can get the sword. Haha. Nice. Let me get some more lively music going on here. There we go. I'm like wide awake. In like an hour from now, like an hour or two from now, I'm just gonna come crashing down from my workout. It's like I'm gonna like go into a food coma. Okay, so let's hear. Gain a shield for 5 seconds. Garen's next attack deals 371 physical damage. Okay. So what does this ability do? Gain 2-star Garen. Your strongest Garen's ability now grants stacking max health instead of shield. If he has more max health than his target, his ability deals 50% bonus true damage. So make him big and tonky. In other words. I've been honestly having a great day. with everyone around me being how they are, but I'm not trying to spill my feelings here. Let's see honest question though. Hold on a second. I can't see your entire text here. I need to. With everyone around me being how they are, but I'm not trying to spill my feelings here. Honest question though, what do you think about me being 19 and trans? Hold that thought. Hey, Lagoni, how's it going? Having a math exam in 30 minutes, gonna fail. No! What does it say, 30 minutes? Yeah, in 30 minutes, gonna fail. No, you got this. Go in with confidence. Always go in with confidence. If you're not already dressed, dress in your nicest clothes. Dressing confidently will make you more confident. Will make you perform better. At least that's my logic. That's how I always used to. That's how I used to approach everything that I did when I was in school. Every time, especially in college, I would put on a suit every time that or something like nice and professional. It just made me feel better and feel more confident in myself. And I approached every test or exam in the same way, and I always felt like I did better when I did that. So, highly recommend. But anyway, Alien, yeah. I'm going to do the same thing that everybody my age does and say that I wish I had the resources and was able to, and had the words to express that I was trans at the time, at the age of 19. You have such an incredible life ahead of you, being that young and understanding yourself that early. Like, you are at the point where, like, once you start medically transitioning, if you have not already, you're going to see way more benefits than I ever will. Like, that's like, don't get me wrong, like, I think I knew, like, I can think back all the way to times when I was, like, 8 years old, where I'm, like, I really was thinking about it, and I was, like, but it just wasn't something that I could talk about openly with any of my parents or my friends or anybody. Just because it wasn't accepted at the time, and I lived in an area where anything LGBT was not accepted at all. Yeah, it was tough. And so I kind of just locked it away for a while, and I wish I hadn't. Like, if I had the courage to do so, that would have been wonderful. And started early, and it would completely change the trajectory of my life. But good for you for understanding yourself and, like, just knowing. Like, that's awesome. Oh, that eternal winter he's got on his Kabuko. That's good. Such a good item. I need that tier. I need that tier real bad. snap. Okay. Ugh, gross. Got a, like, particularly fibrous piece of broccoli, and it was not even remotely edible. Yeah. I know, like, thinking back to elementary school, I didn't know trans existed. I didn't know trans existed until, like, 8th grade, and I was like, holy hell, that explains so much about my past and how I feel. Yeah, I didn't know about it till I was in my 20s, mid to late 20s. And I was like, oh my god, this exists. And I was like, well, still can't do anything about it. It's all a pipe dream, or so I thought at the time. Yeah, I just kind of lived like that for a long time, and it was not fun. Janet grants you 2 Zephyrs, which vanish after 3 rounds. Uh-oh. Oh, item I need. Yes. Ugh, still remnants of that piece of broccoli. Gross. But yeah, like, anything LGBT was, definitely not mentioned in any of my schooling growing up. It was all, the stereotype cis straight curriculum. So it's just, that's how I grew up. Neat. Oh, come on. Got any good stuff in here? Come on. Where are my story weavers? Oh, there they are. Oh, that's an item I need on him. Yeah, I need that. I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? Anyways, I think I'll get a coffee and go to try to figure my exam out. Okay, it was a lie. About 30 minutes. I have the group part there. Alone part is in 6 hours, so still got a little bit to go. Okay. I'm not big on the cramming thing, but do what you gotta do, my friend. Maybe I'll be awake to update y'all in a future stream, but got a festival from today, which I'll miss because of exams. Aw. And 3 days ahead. Whew. That sounds rough, my friend. Sounds like you got a busy week. I feel that. I am moving in just over 24 hours, so I understand. I understand what it means to be busy. But best of luck to you. All right, we need to just spend money here. This is not good. And I would start HRT as soon as possible. My parents have made it clear I will be kicked out, and they've already done. They've already done and said so much crap to me, specifically my dad. I'm so sorry to hear that. I know not everyone, has that, has a supportive family that can, that's really there to help. I hope you are able to achieve that sooner rather than later. For the sake of your own, for the sake of your own health, as I'm sure you'll get there. It's tough when you're in it, but you will get through it, and you'll find find your path, and it'll be awesome when you do. Once everything opens up to you, once your path is unlocked, it's like, and you're still gonna be so young. You just are young at this point. It's amazing. You are so young. Oh shoot! How do I do this? How do I approach this? We're doing that. That's how we're doing this. Oh yeah. That moment when the exam room isn't mentioned anywhere. What? So you don't know where the exam is even taking place? That's not good. Also, not a single thing LGBT was in any curriculum. Also, I hate conservative channels that say they are, because I was never taught by any teacher what trans or gay is. That's the thing. They're not going to teach it in schools. It's whether or not they restrict even the mention of it. Like, that's the problematic part. Like, at the very least, just having it in media and having access to like LGBT content in media is already just a godsend. Mine, dibs. I wanted the Galio, but whatever. Alien and Rosa here. I hope you're able to become independent as soon as possible. Start to live your authentic life. Yo! Like, this is the kind of, like, amazing supportive community, like, that I just love about like, LGBT folks. It's just, like, everyone's super supportive of each other just all the time, and it's just wonderful. Good. This is not good. Come on. Kill that Yorick. Somebody kill that Yorick. Please. Oh my god. That Yorick's driving me nuts. Alright, time to spend everything. I'm good just ranting a little, thank you. It feels good to open up every once in a while. Just kind of let it out, and you're just like, just to get it off your chest a little. Always feels good. Alright, there we go. Come on. Come on! Can we survive the round, please? Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe not. Nope. Okay. Alright, not a great game. Wow, that was rough. Okay. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Alright, we're going to have a turnaround. We're going to turn this around. And we're going to have a really good game. Not cramming. I've been working for a good while on it with my girlfriend, who is incredibly good at math. So I'm physically prepared. I'll go now. Bye. Lagoni, thank you for stopping in. Good luck. Absolutely best of luck to you. I hope you do well on your exam. I'm sure you will. Go in with confidence. Know that you got this. We all have faith in you. After I graduated high school, they created a Gay Straight Alliance Club at the school that my sister-in-law was a part of. That's really cool. I was really surprised since it was a small town. Since it was a small rural Iowa town. Yeah, that really is kind of surprising because like I'm from Indiana, not too far away. We were closer to the city, but not like that close. And we didn't even have anything like that. Granted, it was like mid to early 2000s. Yeah, mid 2000s. Had to think there for a second. Crab Rave! Always with Crab Rave! But yeah, when I was in high school, I found out later in life that there were multiple students that were, that came out as, some part of the LGBT, crowd. Some part of these LGBTs, that we all are. Myself being one of them. But, yeah, it was, when I was in high school, there was one. We were in a school of over 3,500 students. I distinctly remember there was exactly one student who was openly gay that we all knew. And he was a choir student, and so he was just actively involved. He was very flamboyantly gay. And he was a lovely person. Like, he was so cool. Faded Dryad Reaper. And, like, I do remember at one point being, like, fascinated by him. And I wasn't sure why. Like, I wasn't attracted to him. I think I was amazed by his confidence. I think that was the big thing about it, was I was just astounded by his confidence. Reaper's abilities can critically strike, and they gain 25% critical chance. Additionally, Reapers bleed enemies for 50% bonus true damage over 2 seconds. Ooh. Who are all the Reapers? Oh, Yona and Kane. Okay. Alright, so who are we stacking then? Who are we gonna buff up? It's gotta be Heavenlies, right? Really? Now they give me the cool Story Weaver stuff? When I'm definitely not building it? Fine, we'll throw some Dryads out there. Sure. Also, sure. We'll have both my Reapers doing work back here. Let's go. We're about to try a whole new build, something I've never tried before. But yeah, anyway, I would say, yeah, it's like, I mean, I live less than 30 minutes away from Birmingham, the city, and my old high school. We'll never go, do anything like that, sadly. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to get schools like that on board, because a lot of schools really tiptoe around it. It's really hard to get them involved, like, to get them actively involved, because it's such a hot button topic nowadays, which is really unfortunate that it has to be like that. But yeah, everybody wants to politicize everything. You can't live without being politicized for something in your life, or something about your life, which is ridiculous. Shouldn't be that way. Like, I can't imagine my high school ever did anything like that, even after I left, even now. I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine my school having anything, like, in terms of, like, an LGBT, like a gay straight alliance club or anything, or organization, whatever. Cannot imagine my old school having that. Duos Arcanus. This is about to be a really weird hodgepodge build. It's gonna be interesting. Kiana. She was 10%. Oh! Actually, the Kiana might be really good. Graduated in 2008. She didn't start high school until 2010, so there was definitely a gap, and I was happy to hear the students created the club. Yeah. Yeah, it's, it took time to take hold. You say you graduated 2008. I graduated 2007. 007. I'm just really picking that purely for the champion, because I want the Yon out there. What up? Okay, yeah, I'm pretty much settled. We're not doing Faded. That's fine. $2023, way later than y'all. Yup. You are in a chat with some old fogies. Heck yeah, Kika. Just proof that you can transition. It's never too late to transition. Don't make us feel old. It's not Alien Ant making us feel old. For me, it's my low back that's making me feel old. My popping joints. And say, Alien, you'll find that out when you're older. But enjoy your teens and 20s while you can. People who were born in 2008 are driving now? That's terrifying. Like, people who were born after 9/11. After 9/11 are college graduates. Oh. That... There's a generation of people it just amazes me. It feels so recent. But I'm just like, wow, it feels like it just happened yesterday, but like these young kids just have no idea what it was like. I mean, it's like, I guess the same thing with like our parents' age, that they're like, oh, you kids were born after like Desert Storm and like Vietnam, and like, but they, like, my parents, like my dad was in the Navy in Vietnam. No, like during Vietnam. And it's like, and I guess he just sits around and is like, yeah, you just have no idea. It's like you don't know what the culture was like, what everything was like at the time. It's just wild. With all that being said, I'm going to bed now. I hope you all have a good night and a good day tomorrow. Thank you so much, Kika. As always, I appreciate you stopping in, and you have a wonderful night as well, and have a wonderful day tomorrow. That was a good round. What was that? What was all that? Heavenly? Oh, we can get Heavenly. What does Heavenly do if I do that? Gives Omnivamp if I give the emblem. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're about to do some leveling here. I was born after 9/11, just like the people who are born next year will be born after the first nuclear war at this rate. Jeez. Oh, the kids that will be born post-pandemic. Like, Alien... So, like, here's the thing. Alien, you were raised on technology. Like, that... 9/11's an easy marker for people to say, like, oh, yeah, you were born after 9/11, whatever. What truly amazes me is that you were raised entirely on technology. Like, I remember just barely, like, I grew up without the internet, or without solid, stable internet. Like, that's a big one. Like, that's a big kicker. 'Cause that, like, did 9/11 have an impact on the world? Yes, absolutely it did. Of course it did. We all know that. In my personal opinion, I don't think it had as much of an impact as the creation and the thriving nature of the internet. What that has done. It is just amazing what that has done. Like, what it's done to the world. Okay, so what does this do again? Oh, ability power and 3... Strides gain ability power and 150 health. Each enemy death grants permanent additional health. Okay. So probably best on my tank, maybe? Okay, 60 health, okay. My nephew was born post-pandemic. You are 19 and you already have a nephew? Huh. It just seems young to me. I don't know. I didn't have my first niece and or nephew until I was 30. Okay, yeah, 30. It was almost exactly 30. It was literally one day away from being 30. 'Cause she was born, and the next day I turned 30 years old. It was a trip. It was weird. Yeah, my niece's birthday is 1 year before, or 1 day before, 1 day before mine. So my nephew's born. I grew up without internet for a while, also. Here's the thing. It's not the fact that it's not whether you had internet personally or whether you didn't. It's the idea that you grew up in a world that was being heavily influenced by the internet at the time. So, and it was like you just grew up in a culture that was so unbelievably fast-paced. It's kind of it's just astounding. I was the last group of freshmen that went into high school pre-pandemic. 2020 was my 10th grade year. Oh, wow. Yes, my brother is born in 2001. Oh, really? And I'm competing for this. Great. My brother's born 2001. He's 23, and my nephew literally just turned 1 year old Monday. Aww. Just turned 1. Still at that cute age. Morgana offers you a choice. Upgrade your next 2 cost champion or gain gold. Since I don't really know what I'm getting. 7 gold. Give me 7 gold. Whatever. That's what I should have done. Darn it. So I've got my niece is 5. My nephew is 2. He's going to turn 3 later this year. And they are a trip. I don't get to see them very much, but the times I do get to see them, they are a trip. They are fun. Okay, let's see here. I need to pull something up here real quick. Yes, we'll do that next round. Oh, no. My windows are all confused. There we go. Alright, we're back on. Okay, we're in the middle. We're right in the middle, right at 50 health. It's not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. For now. Next round. Oh, dang. Okay. I could really use the I could really use the Reaper upgrade. Where's Kane? Please, please, please give me Kane. Kane, my boy, where you at? That's nice. That's nice, but not what I need. Oh, you know what? No, nice, but not what I need. Okay, sure, whatever. We'll do it. Oh, he is mythic. Never mind. Ah, gone. Between my my close cousins, like first cousins and my one brother, and my brother, I literally have 5 people in the next generation of my family, and I'm 19. Oh my gosh. That's what you get when you live in the South. Early age babies. Nothing wrong with it. Hey, as long as it's, you know, as long as there's nothing else going on, if you know what I mean. It's not terrible. I could use that right there, that little cape. Yeah. Wait, there's Kane. Kane right next to her. Oh, I almost took her too. Whoa. Alright, my dude, you are out. Kane, you are in. What was it? Yep, okay. Why can't I not remember this? Why? My brain is failing me. Oh, okay. Oh, boy. Oh, this is bad. Time to turn this around. Let's go. Yo, working out with set makes you bigger. What up? Give me a tier? Nope, not a tier. Okay, cool. Oh, couldn't be that easy. Gotta roll, gotta roll, gotta roll. Why did I even build? Oh, right, because I might be able to do that. Jeez. I am losing this round. I am alive! I am alive with 1 health. It is a miracle. Wow, it is an absolute miracle I am still alive. Somehow, I don't know how. Let's see what items we can pull out of here. Anything that can save us. Is it worth it? Not really. Okay. Come on. There we go. At the very least, we got something in there. All of my damage dealers are gone. Well, except for one, and that one did terribly. Wow, okay. So 2 not very great games. Wow. We did so bad, the 2 games were under an hour. Ha! Oh, well, we only lost one LP, so I'm not really upset about it. So that's what I get for experimenting with some wonky build that I had really no idea what I was doing with. So that was fun. Yeah, that's neat. That's cool. Whatever. Oh, well. We had 2 good games. Whoops, not playing again. It is too late. It is after 2, and I have a lot to do in the morning. Okay. Did you have, like, dysphoric episodes where, like, gender dysphoria gets 100 times worse for, excuse me. Goodness. For a long time, then it slowly fades over weeks, but it's always there, you know? I never really had it. I never really got hit with it to the point where it was like super duper bad. Like I couldn't deal with it. Like, and then it would last for, you know, days, weeks at a time. I never really got hit that hard. It was just like I just have always had this like weird feeling. And it was like, and I spent so much time and effort learning how to suppress it that I would, like, even in the little times that it would flare up, like, I had this weird workaround in my brain to just immediately, like, I was like, oh, it's coming to the surface. Like, okay, cool. We're just going to encapsulate that. We're going to put it off to the side, and we're just going to squash it. Like, my brain had a weird way. Like, I know that's a really weird metaphor to use to, like, you know, to simple, you know, just to keep it simple, but, like, but my brain just had this, like, really weird way of just, like, maybe not squashing, but, like, putting it off to the side. And it was just, like, I don't know. It's like you walk into, like, the big archives, like, you see, like, the Indiana Jones warehouse meme, where it's just, like, storing the, storing all the artifacts in the giant warehouse in the wood crates. And it's like the giant endless warehouse that was my brain. And every time that came to the surface, my brain was just like, my brain would just be like, oh, well, we know how to automatically sort this. They would just put it, like, my brain would just, like, put this feeling in a box, in a little wooden box, nail it shut, and it would get put all the way in the back of the warehouse with all the rest of those thoughts, all the rest of the exact same thought. And so eventually it just, like, that back of the warehouse got a little full. And by that I mean I started thinking about it way too much because I couldn't ignore it anymore, and it sucked. Um, but no, like for me, it wasn't just like all of a sudden it like ramps up, and it's like it sucks for a time, and then it kind of slowly fades until you can like be normal again. It never really hit me like that. For me, it was just like over time, it just like steadily got worse. Like over the years, it just progressively became more and more prominent until I just couldn't handle it anymore. So it's like it wouldn't go up and then come back down. It would just keep going up and it would never go back down. It was just like, how could I manage to just like get by throughout my day to day without, you know, or like how it was just like every day was a challenge of how can I function today knowing this is on my mind. And it sucked. It was terrible. It led to me emotionally closing myself off, both to myself and to everyone else. Anytime my parents would call me, because like I don't live near my parents. I haven't lived near my parents since I was 18. I immediately moved out of the house, joined the military, left home, and I haven't been back since. Besides just to visit. But yeah, anytime my parents was, hey, how you doing? It was like every day, or every time I called, it was like, oh yeah, I'm doing really well. I would lie right to their face, say, yeah, everything's great. Everything was not great. And this ruined all, like, my, like, relationships with ex-partners, especially my most recent one. We had a lot of issues. We were together for 7 years, and we had a lot of issues. But one of the major ones was I could never open up to them. And I like every time we'd get into an argument, I would instead of opening up, which is exactly what they wanted me to do, and they're just like I just want to know what's going on inside your head, and I would immediately freeze up. I would stonewall that, like emotionally stonewall them. It was awful. It was the worst response I could have ever done, and it finally it came to a head at the very end of the relationship, where I just couldn't handle it anymore, and I started taking steps to see a professional in secret, and then I finally got the confidence I had the courage to talk to them about it, and that's how it ended up being. Was I ended up coming out to them, and not too long after we split up. So is what it is. It was like we didn't split up primarily because of that. I mean, that was a major factor, but that wasn't like the major factor of why we broke up. Like I said, we had a lot of issues. That just being one of them. But no, when you let something fester like that, it only grows and it only gets worse. It is terrible. Do not let it fester. Even if you aren't able to start your medical transition right now, even if you aren't able to get everything you want right now, just being open and forward about it, getting it off your chest, allowing yourself to experience it in your own mind, it will save you so much. What people don't tell you is that if you let it sit like that, if you try and box it away, it will start to that affects everything else you do in life. My confidence is shot. My confidence was all shot from a young age. Because I always I never learned how to properly open up to people because I always felt like that. Fuzz. I don't know. Random fuzz just drifted into my vision. Sorry. I swear I'm not crazy. I mean, I'm crazy, but I'm not that kind of crazy. But yeah, it affects every little thing that you do in life and how how your brain is able to cope with different situations. So yeah, knowing yourself and accepting yourself from a young age will have will cause large ripples through the rest of your life, large positive ripples through the rest of your life. So embrace it while you can. Oh, I have no idea how to play that game. Yeah, I keep playing TFT because it's like my go-to, like my little comfort game. And especially when I know the streams are going to be a little bit shorter, I tend to go to that one because I know it has like a hard stopping point, and it's a little bit shorter. So I tend to go to that one as opposed to like getting deep into like a story-based game. Like, you know, when I play story-based games, a lot of them, if you haven't noticed, they're a little bit more like emotionally weighted. And so I really like to give myself time to just kind of get in the mindset, like start playing, and it gives me time to like get into the mindset of like, this is an emotionally, you know, charged, you know, experience right now, and I want to be fully in it and embrace it and give it time to settle. And if I don't give it enough time, it just like, I feel like it loses its impact, which is why I haven't really gone back to Persona just yet. I'm not going to obviously get back to Persona until I get moved into the new place, which is going to be here the next couple of days. But yeah, we've got the big ending for that game coming up, and oh boy, is that an experience? Is that going to be? I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, tomorrow's stream, I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen because most of my desk and computer setup is going to be packed away. So it might be just a little chat, a short chat from my phone, probably late at night. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen again. So yeah, just look out for that. I'll be live again, just not in the regular format. So something to keep in mind. I only have a limited group of people I can open up to, which I never see anymore, so kind of stuck in one place, and I have to hide and pack everything away. Like, these streams are the only times I can be myself and open up. Aww. Well, for one, I am super happy that you feel comfortable enough to be able to be yourself here. Like, that's kind of the point of these streams, this little community that I'm trying to build. I am so glad you feel comfortable here. That's such a lovely thing. I'm so glad I get to see, or at least experience a little bit in the chat, you know, the real you, which is amazing. The real you is the best you. Your authentic self, as they like to say, as the internet likes to say, your authentic self. It's like, and I know it's tough, and you know, you want to start that journey, and you want to start it now, and I get it. I hate to just say, you know, the basic phrase, like, you need to be patient. A little bit of patience will go a long way for you, and you will get it. Like, you are still so young, and you are not missing. You're not missing much. You're not gonna miss much between now and the time that you start, because I bet it'll be sooner than you think. But you have so much life ahead of you. It's incredible. And you have so much potential for your transition in the future. What's this little fuzz thing? I think it's like actually, I think it might be a gnat. I don't know. Oh. That's how I found your channel, is through a short chat stream when your internet was out. Oh yeah, when I was doing a little phone stream, because yeah, there was a time where I had 3 days where my internet was down. And then there was also a couple times when I was a few times when I was doing the car stream, so I was like in the darkness, like the shadow of me in the darkness in my car. Okay, I'm not going to keep you any longer. Good night, Alien, and thank you so much for stopping in. Everybody else who joined, thank you so much for stopping in. I know this was another late one and a short one. Pretty soon, give it like, I'm not gonna say give it a couple days. I say give it like another like week-ish. By the time I get back to kind of like normal-ish streams, I've got some. Obviously, I've got a lot to do, including packing here, getting traveled up north, and reestablishing things once I get there. Setting things up. It's all gonna be interesting and new. So we're gonna have an experience. It's gonna be fun. Anyway. For everyone who's out there, if you have not done so already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below to let you know every time I go live, which has been every day for 157 days in a row, and we are going to continue the streak. One way, shape, or form. So definitely hit that subscribe button to let you know when I go live. Also, there's another link down in the description. Like I keep mentioning, I am moving in the next, little over 24 hours, and it is very expensive. We'll say that much. But there is a link in the description if you are in the financial position to do so and are feeling a little extra generous and want to support my channel. There's a link to donate. Never ever feel pressure to do so, but it's there just in case. Also, there's a final link in the description that will take you to all of my other channels, including my socials like Instagram and Twitter, where I'm the most active. So definitely come check me out over there. And on that note, y'all have a wonderful night. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Oh my god, my stream deck's working again. Ha!